It's Thursday. All right, you know what time it is. It's yoga time. Hope everyone's doing really well this week and today, of course. It's beautiful looking outside, and I say looking because I haven't been out yet. But hopefully we'll find some time later to go outside. If you are there, say hello. Let me know who's here. It's been quite a busy week on this end. Lots going on, but I think that is probably true for every week for all of us, all the time. Anyway, we are going to a slow flow yoga. So we're going to be moving a little bit more than we have been lately on Thursdays. So yeah, take it at your own pace and all that good stuff. If you are new to yoga today, just make sure that you have received the all clear from those qualified to give you the all clear, especially if you have any known medical conditions and or are pregnant. If you feel dizzy at any time, please stop. Don't stop, drop, and roll. Just stop, take a break, rest. And we're unable to assume any liability for any incident or injury that occurs from this class. So again, take things at your own pace. Child's pose is always a wonderful place to rest, or you can even just lie on your back and follow your breathing. But we'll get started, I guess, in about 30 seconds. We'll see if anybody rolls on in. If you're not joining me live, thank you so much for joining me at the time that suits you best. My name is Martine from Aero Center Fitness, and I am just watching the clock here to make sure that we stay on schedule. I'm just watching TikTok. All right, so we are going to try and loosen up all of our joints today and get some stretching going on, especially since I know that we've all been sitting a lot at our desks. And our desks are probably not ergonomically adjusted for us, so let's try and work out some pain and tension in the upper back as well. And it's go time. So I'm gonna ask you to come up to the front of your space with your big toes together and heels slightly apart. First things first, we're gonna take that arch out of the lower back by tilting the pelvis. And you might notice as soon as you do that, you round the shoulders forward. So let's lengthen in that spine and draw the shoulders down and away. And try to find length in the body. So already this is kind of difficult because our shoulders want to roll forward, but we have to roll them back. Okay, so if you face the palms of your hands forward, that generally puts your shoulders in the right position. Engage your legs without squeezing your bum. So keep the abs nice and strong, the legs switched on, shoulders back, and then just turn your palms in to face you. You're gonna take a deep breath in as you reach your arms up and look up at your fingers, look up at your thumbs. Did you arch in the upper back when you did that? Think about pulling the ribs in still, pulling them down. And exhale, let's kind of swing those arms right back to where they started, right by your hips. Inhale again, reach up, look up at your thumbs, keep the ribs pulling down. Exhale and release. Let's go the opposite way. Inhale, arms come around the outside. Look up at your thumbs, and then exhale, bring your hands down through center, right by your side. And again, inhale, reach up, look up, and exhale, down through center. One more time like that. Inhale, squeeze the abs in, and exhale. Good. Take your feet about hip width apart here, and then take a deep breath in again, and then exhale, fold forward at the hips. You can do whatever you want with your arms, and just hold here. And since your knees are bent here, you can just relax the back of your neck. Give it a shake, yes and no. Just roll the body around a little bit. Bend your right knee and try to straighten the left leg here. And then switch. And bend the right knee again. And bend the left knee. Excellent. Keeping your feet hip width apart, so that's about 4 or 5 inches. Take a deep breath in, come all the way back up. Exhale, hands through center, right back to where you started. Inhale, arms reach around the outside, look up at your thumbs. Exhale, take the hands down to the floor. Bend the knees as much as you need to press the hands down into the mat. You're nodding your chin so the back of the neck stays long, and you're pulling your shoulders away from your ears, drawing the belly button in ever so slightly. On your next inhale, press into those shins, look forward, lengthen your spine. Hair flip. Exhale, you're gonna fold forward once again. Step back with your left foot and drop down onto that knee. Inhale, arms are gonna reach up as you lengthen the front of your left hip and hold. Good, so looking for that stretch right in here. So if you have anything nearby that you wanna stick underneath your knee for extra cushion, go ahead. Now I want you to sort of lean back until your hips are directly on top of your knee, and then you're gonna exhale, sink into that front knee again. If your shoulders are bothering you, you can take your hands behind your head or keep them on top of your right leg. All right, let's just bend into that front knee, move the hips past your back knee. Last one, hold. Good, draw the abs in, lengthen, lengthen. On your next exhale, hands are down. You're gonna step back into downward facing dog. Ooh, I had to think about what that was called for a second. Bend your knees, straighten your legs, whatever feels good for you. Hold here. So remember, child's pose is a fantastic option for this. All right, taking a look up in between your hands, you're gonna step your left foot forward. Drop down onto the right knee this time. And inhale, reach the arms up. Good, sinking into that front knee. Lengthen through the right hip this time. There you are, down there. I looked up at my dining room table. There you are, down there. Remember, you can take your hands behind your head or down on top of your leg. Let's just work that hip joint a little. So you're gonna rock it forward and back. So bringing your hip over your knee and then forward of the knee, past the knee rather. Hold this last one. I want you to squeeze your right bum cheek as your hips come forward. On the exhale, the hands are coming down. You're back into downward facing dog. Hold. Exhale to look forward up in between your hands. Inhale, tiptoe your feet all the way up to the front, and exhale, forward bend. Inhale, arms come all the way up, palms come to touch. Exhale, arms down through center, right where you started. Inhale again, arms are up. Exhale, folding forward ever so slowly. Inhale, pressing into your shins to lengthen your spine. Exhale, hands are down. Stepping back with that left foot, drop down onto your left knee. You're gonna keep your hands where they are, so keep your left hand right underneath your left shoulder and reach that right arm up towards the ceiling, looking up at your thumb. So you can stay here or you can curl the left toes under and come off your left knee, but be gentle if that's where you wanna go today. Keep looking up at your thumb to get some movement and rotation in your neck. Also, just be aware if this is your range, right? And you're pointing your arm out towards the wall. You want to try and stack the shoulders on top of each other and create length from one hand to the other. And it's going to be a little difficult if you find that you're sitting a lot, but this is your challenge, to create space in the chest. Draw the shoulders together and exhale. Bring your right hand down inside of your right foot. Wiggle your right foot out to the right. and hold there. I think we did this one on Tuesday as well, lizard pose. All right, so you're either on or off your left knee. I want you to see if you can tap that right elbow down to the floor. Right hand comes back to where it started. Tap the elbow down, and then your hand. So you go as far as you can, and if you can't touch the mat, that's a-okay. We all have challenges in different areas of our bodies. And one more time. Excellent. Curl the left toes under and push it back. This time, left foot comes forward. You're down on your right knee. All right, rotation in the other direction. So what you're trying to do is walk that right knee as far back as you can and reach out through your left knee, keeping it right on top of your ankle, because we want to try and lengthen in the front of the right hip. So let's plant that right hand down and reach through the left one. Keep the abdominals switched on just a little bit, just to say that they were invited to the party, they showed up, they made their appearance. Notice if your breathing is short and shallow, and mine is getting to be that way because I'm talking too much, but try to slow it down, full, complete breaths. Okay, on your next exhale, see I wiggled already, you're gonna bring that left hand down to the inside of your left foot. Make sure that left foot comes out to the side. You wanna keep your knee directly on top of the ankle as you exhale and try to bring your elbow down and then your hand. So maybe you can tap, maybe you cannot tap, and either way is fine. As long as we're dipping that chest a little lower towards the ground. And one more time. And hold it right there. Okay, curling those toes under, back into downward facing dog we go. Looking up in between the hands. On your next inhale, walk the feet back up. And exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, arms are coming up. Exhale, hands are down by your side. Let's go through one more vinyasa. Gonna inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, fold one more time here, guys. Inhale to look forward. Exhale, step back into a plank, either full or modified on your knees, and hold here. On your next exhale, very slowly lower down, chaturanga, and then inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, modified plank. Exhale, just like we're doing the worm. I think it was from the 80s. Drop the hips, the belly button, and the chest. On the next exhale, press back into child's pose. Inhaling, modified plank, and slowly lower down in a ripple or a wave. Pressing back into child's pose. Last one, modified plank, and slowly ripple down, and press back into child's pose. Keeping your feet together and the knees slightly apart, you're gonna come up into, I don't know, can we make up a new name for this? A curious child, because they have to look up and see what's going on. Gonna reach the right arm up towards the ceiling, and then you're gonna exhale, reach under, tap the shoulder down. Inhale, right arm reaches up, and exhale, reach under, tap the shoulder down. If you wanna keep those hips off your heels, that is a-okay. You're just trying to create mobility in your upper back. I want you to hold this one now. So maybe you do wanna push those hips back, drop your ear, push this arm down into the floor. If you want more, the left arm's gonna open, reach into your right front pocket as you try to pull that left shoulder up towards the ceiling, and hold. Where do we want to feel this? Ideally just in that right shoulder blade area, but everywhere is a suitable answer as well. Let's return that left arm back down. Both hands where you can see them. We did one side, let's do the other. Left arm up, left arm under. All right, this one you hold. I want you to hold for a few more breaths. We are missing something today, and that something is music. I'm gonna get that going. Come back into child's pose. Excellent. Curl the toes under. You're gonna lift those hips up and back into downward facing dog. Right leg comes up towards the ceiling, and you're gonna bring that right shin forward into pigeon. What is pigeon? So, if you're looking at the front edge of your mat, your shin's gonna be about 45 degrees to that front edge of your mat, while your other leg extends out behind you. So you can stay right here on your hands. You can come down onto your elbows or forehead to the floor. All right, next option. If this is bothering your knee, you can take anything that's lying around, stick it underneath your right butt cheek to take the pressure off the knee joint itself. And you're just gonna hold, hang out and hold. I want you, now that we're holding in this amazing stretch, to focus on inhaling for a count of 3 and exhaling for a count of 3. So you're holding your pigeon, and we're gonna be here for a while. And the closer your foot is to the front edge of the mat, the more intense you can make it. And then the reverse is also true. So if you move your foot away, it'll decrease the sensation that you might be feeling in your glutes, your lower back. The only thing I ask is that your right knee is in line with that right wrist, okay? So what I mean by that is we don't want the knee in between the hands. You want to bring it right back so it's behind your right hand, somewhere behind your right hand, and then you can play around with how close that right leg goes to the front edge of your mat. You just have a few more breaths. Great breathing. When you're ready, come all the way back upright. If you're not there already, you're going to curl those left toes under and press it back so that you can switch legs. Now you're on the other side. Good. And again, take it to that place where you feel challenged and comfortable. And you're just going to hang out and think happy thoughts. Be aware if one side feels completely different to the other. There we go. So instead of pressing back into downward facing dog, I'm going to ask you to come upright onto your hands. You're going to lean over to that left so you can swing the right leg around in front. So your left leg is still in pigeon. You're just going to bring that right foot across to the opposite side of your knee. If this is okay, stay here. If you need to straighten out that left leg and be in this position, that's awesome too. If you find you're in this position and your butt has lifted right up off the floor, I want you to find a way to push the right hip down and keep your right foot crossed over your left knee at the same time. Lift and lengthen. You're going to draw that knee in towards your chest and look over your right shoulder. You can take your right hand behind you to prop you up if you'd like. Excellent. Push your chin back as far as you can to the right. Remember, you can also be right here. Slowly bring yourself back to center, and you're going to switch over to the other side. Okay. Just a little something like this. So you're going to draw the opposite knee in towards your chest. You're looking for that sensation in the glutes, maybe the lower back. You lift and lengthen, and then you twist. Try to unclench your teeth, relax your jaw. And release. All right, let's uncross the legs. Bring your feet to be just as wide as the mat. Stay. Hands are coming behind you. It doesn't really matter which way the fingers point. Just make sure it's comfortable. You're going to lift the hips up away from the floor, sending your knees out on their angles so that they don't knock inwards. So you push the hips up, you drop the hips down, you go 1, you go 2, back to center, lift, lower, knees to one side, knees to the other. Now, question, what happens if you don't like the hip lift? You'll take it out. And you just do the windshield wipers. So what we're trying to do is reverse the bad posture of sitting. And we're getting a little glute work in there too. No complaints, no complaints. Here we go. And hold it down. Drop your knees to one side and keep it there. So your knees are kind of going in the same direction, if you will. So I want you to reach. Why don't we all take our knees over to the left? Drop your knees to the left. We're going to reach that right arm out as far as we can, dropping the chest down towards your knee. Make your way back up. Knees over to the other side. Same thing. Reach the left arm out. I don't have space. I'm just going to twist. Knees over to the left. And you reach. Come all the way back up, over to the other side. And just keep flowing. So we're working hip mobility, which is my favorite thing to do. All right, one more on the right. And we're back to center. It's in a good shape. Alrighty. Okay, so your feet are together, legs are together, pressing out through your heels. If you have a towel, you're going to grab it. You're going to throw it around the backs of your feet. You're going to stay up nice and tall. As you pull on the edges and bend your elbows, your belly button comes down towards your thighs. This is hurting your lower back. You're going to bend your knees. I promise I won't wear black pants on a black mat anymore. I don't know if you can see. Draw that belly button towards your thighs. So notice that I haven't caved in the upper back. Shoulders are rolling, not nodding my chin. I'm going to lift through the chest, pull those shoulders back, and keep leading with my chin. You want to pull your toes towards you to get a stretch in the calves, and also to keep the legs active. Make your way all the way back up. Release your towel and walk your feet in towards you. You're going to grab onto your big toes, middle and index finger. Complete the circle with your thumb and walk it back. Try 1 foot at a time. All right, lifting them up off the floor. All right. And if you were a gymnast in your former life, let's see if we can go 1 straight leg and then 2 straight legs. Again, from here, you want to see if you can get your feet to point. Whoa, that's a lot more challenging than it looks. So you're going to find that place where you can balance. Draw the shoulders down your back. And look up. That's the challenging part, looking up. Bring the legs back down nice and easy. And you're going to roll down onto your back, taking something with you if you have it. Just keep it close by. Your knees are going to be bent. And you're going to take that right leg straight up towards the ceiling and flex your foot. You're going to take your flexed foot and your right leg over to the left. Everything drops down to the floor. Come back up to center. And again, drop to the left, arms out to the side, and back to center. You have 2 more. Last one, and you hold this one. You're going to try and bring that foot up to your left hand. There we go. So my arms are stretched out along the floor. I'm going to try and bring my foot up towards my hand and hold here. Do you want to take a towel with you? That's completely up to you. You want to still look in the direction of the right hand and breathe. So movement is medicine. Movement is key. Doesn't matter if it looks pretty, it just wants to feel good. Well, it doesn't want to feel good. We want it to feel good. Back up through center. And switch legs. Flex your left foot. Right knee is bent. Arms out to the side. Drop the left foot down towards the floor. And bring it all the way back up. And again. See if you can bring your foot towards your hand. Last 2. Last one. Are you taking a towel with you? There we go. And remember, you're looking away. You're looking to the left this time. Okie dokie, let's come out of it and relax here for just a moment. You're going to roll onto one side of your body. Let's make it the right side. So you look like you're in a fetal position with your arms straight out. We've done this one before. You're going to relax your head. There are train tracks right over your head in the shape of a rainbow. Your hand is the train. You're going to keep your hand on the tracks as you circle the arm over your head and all the way out to the side. There might be points, and then come back as well. There might be points where you feel like you can't keep your hand on the floor, and that's okay. So your shoulders might feel super tight. And when you get to that spot where your hand wants to lift off the floor, I want you to hold there and just slowly work through it. So you inhale to open, and you exhale to close. Good, other side. Inhale to open, and exhale to close. Perfect. I can't see you, but I know you're doing a great job. Now you don't have to even go as quickly as I am. You can go slower, but we're going to hold when our arms are out in that long position, and then reset the hips to come back to center. Draw the right knee into your chest and extend the left leg straight out along the floor. Perfect. You're drawing that right knee in towards you as much as you can and pressing the back of your left knee down into the floor. Let go with your left hand. Pull the right knee out to the right as much as you can. And circle that right knee around. Oh, crack, crack, crack. Make big circles with that right knee. Keep going. While cracking is normal, switch directions. And hold and switch. Left knee comes in. Let go of the right hand. Pull that left knee out to the left as much as you can. All right, big circle around. I'm using my hand to pull and push so I get a little bit more range. So feel free to do the same. Switch directions. Did I already go that way? I don't even know what's going on here. There we go. And hold. Take a full body stretch out through your fingers, out to your toes. Hug your knees into your chest. You're going to roll forward and back 5 times. And come up to a seated position. All right, here we go. Take one ear to the shoulder. You can add the hand to kind of intensify the stretch and relax your left arm. I'm going to relax my right arm too. Notice if you're hunching and rounding already, sort of open. Look down towards your armpit, bring the chin to the collarbone. Back to center, other side. Look down, bring the chin to the collarbone. And release, roll your shoulders out, or roll them backwards, I should say. Trying to reverse that posture. Take a deep breath in. And a big exhale out. Ponytail on the way down, there we go. And namaste. May the light within me salute the light within you. All right, I'm gonna come over, come a little closer. We're gonna shut this down. Here we go. So I hope everyone had a great stretch and that we can get on with the rest of our Thursday and have a lovely rest of your week. I'll see you on Tuesday if you join me for Power Yoga Core. Thanks and have a lovely day.